since then, we are operating both tips of the island, and there are 7 other ESAD covering the center part of Montreal Island. So far, so good? Not too boring? Just enough? Perfect. So, this is what I was talking about, both tips of the island. So, West Island, we service Pointe-Claire, DDO, Roxborough, Pierrefonds, Île-Bizarre, Sainte-Geneviève, all the way to Senneville, Sainte-Anne-de-Bellevue. And in the east end, we start in Rosemont, Anjou, Rivière-des-Prairies, Pointe-aux-Trembles, and all those areas. It's very small. So how do we make the difference? I was starting to talk about the services. So light housekeeping, meal preparation assistance, heavy house cleaning as well, and errands, shopping. And all those services are partly paid for by the Medicare system. So everybody that has a valid RAMQ card can receive the service and have part of the service paid for by the government. So that's what gives us the ability to offer good working conditions and respect the capacity of the seniors to pay, because we know that money doesn't flow, doesn't pour as we would like it to sometimes. The second service category is personal assistance services. So those are focused on preserving the person's ability and capacities. So cognitive ability, physical ability, motor capacity as well. So it is stimulation activities that we lead while we are offering the service. And also we offer all kind of personal support with bathing, feeding, getting help with clothing, getting up in the morning, getting in bed at night, stuff like that. So those are coordinated with the CLSC, and also through a private foundation called L'Appui. They pay a part of the service, as the RAMQ does for the other services. So far, so good? No questions? Perfect. So our clients are anybody 18 and over. Anybody, any adult in Quebec with a valid RAMQ card can be an ESAD's client. But since the programs are bona fide starting 65, there's about a half of our clients that are 80 and over. And 95% of our clients are either seniors facing autonomy loss or economically vulnerable. So that's 95% of the person that we are helping every day. But they all do share a same vision, a same need, and a same desire to stay home and age home and live in their home. So that's what they have in common. The services are affordable. Can you read on the screen? Yes, perfect. So the PEFSAD, it's another complicated French acronym, Programme d'exonération financière en aide à domicile. So that's a Quebec government program that pays for the service through the RAMQ. So anybody 18 and over can have at least $4 per hour paid for by the government. Then starting 65, or with a reference from the Medicare system, anybody can get up to $26 per hour paid for by the government, and the person only pays the difference. So that's what gives us the ability to offer the service and good working condition at the same time. We also have other partnership, namely with the city of Kirkland that just came to effect on July 1st. The city takes care of the portion that is not paid by the RAMQ, so the service becomes totally free of charge for the person receiving it. So that's the kind of partnerships that we would like to create to help the people that needs it the most. Yes? Who live in Kirkland, yes. So people who live in Kirkland and are low income. But we look forward to other cities getting in such partnerships as well. The process is rather easy. You can call us directly. There's no need to go through the Medicare system to get a reference. As soon as you're 65, you can call directly, have people fill online form with you or for you, and then we will call you back, get all the information we need to fill in the government form that we will send you by the mail. Then you need to sign it, send it back, and then we submit the information to the RAMQ, and within 2 days, they will confirm how much they will pay for you. Then we call you back, and you decide if you want to activate the service or not. It's super easy, and you have the control at any time. If you need more service, you give us a call. We add hours of service every week or bi-weekly. If you feel it's too much, you can cancel service with at least 48-hour delay. And that's pretty much it. So the whole process between the first call and the first service should be between 2 and 6 weeks. So that's our ideal. So anything that goes beyond that is not normal. So you can call back at the office and say, oh, what's happening? So, as I said, we are enlarging the family. We are always looking for more people, more West Islanders to help West Islanders. Since we took over the services from Services Westnet in January of 2024, Services Westnet was offering about 12,000 service hours per year. Last year, we offered almost 30,000 service hours. So we are growing, and we know that the need is still much bigger than what we are covering right now. So we are actively looking for people to work. What we are looking for people to work with us is dedicated people that are looking to help other people. That's the most important part. Then we are looking for people who are able to go around. So basically, having a car is an asset. Also, being at least able to function in both French and English is something good. We don't require fully bilingual people to help other people, but at least being able to understand basic and go around is enough. We do offer good working condition, as I was saying. If you are interested, or if you know people who are interested, I'll be at the back, and you can go and discuss with me. I will be pleased to help you and answer your questions. And for the personal service, personal support, we also ask the PDSP card. So that's a specific competency card. I don't know if some of you have it or have heard about it, but that's very important to have. We also request our staff that work in personal support activities to be available to work every second weekend. Yes? For those persons who don't have the card,
How do they get it?
we can facilitate obtaining the card. It's a training, and in the past, it happened that we paid for that training for someone who started in housekeeping activities and wanted to offer personal support services. We did organize the training, have the person complete the training, and we paid for it. So that's something that is much feasible.
Thank you. Also, you were talking about the jobs that if people here are interested, Are you talking about on-call jobs, permanent jobs, part-time jobs? What is it?
It's permanent job. We're looking ideally for full-time, but the schedule is flexible. So you confirm how many hours per week you would like to work. So if you're available 20 hours a week, we will fill the schedule for 20 hours a week. If you're available for 30 hours a week and more, we also offer a premium. So you'll get an extra $80 per week just for being available 30 hours and over. So that's what we're looking for. Any other questions? Yes?
The minimum hours that we can contribute.
We request our people to work at least 15 hours a week. So that's our minimum. But it can be 3 days a week at 5 hours a day, for example. It can be one full day at 8 hours and then 2 half days. That can be as you wish. But once it's set, we ask people not to change it every second week. But yeah, that's the job. And what we would like to do as well is to have recurring service. So you will, for example, every Monday at 10, you will go at the same client's house to preserve that relationship that is building up with the clients as well.
Are you working with Santé Quebec or are you a private company?
We are a non-for-profit organization that is independent from Santé Québec. We are managed by a board of directors, and we work closely with Santé Québec, obviously, but we are independent from them.
You're working with the government. Could you also work with your company? If you work in the hospital or with the government, could we also work with your company? Because now Santé Quebec only allows us to work one job if it's with the government.
On our side, it's not a factor. So if you want to work with both employers, we don't require for you to work only for us. But if it's a condition for preserving your job with them, I would advise to stay with them, because the government has better working conditions, like for the base salary as well as most benefits. They are higher in the public sector, but yeah, we don't require for our workers to have only one employer. We'd love to be your choice, but
The worker cover, like with insurance and so on, if they hurt themselves?
we do offer medical insurance, collective insurance, telemedicine as well. So it's a virtual consultation with a doctor or health professional. So we set that up with our program. And starting like 1 year down the road, like when you have worked for us for 1 year, we open that for employees. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. I have a quick question. So it's like a home care service you're providing, because I'm a nurse working with the Montreal Jewish Hospital, and I know a bit about what you're explaining. I'm in the field working also with the CLSC. So my question is, a lot of these people going into homes to do this kind of care, there's medication available for most of these seniors, and not everyone is qualified to do medications in private settings like what you're offering. Do they do Law 90 with you in order to do medication?
We draw the line exactly at that point. So we don't take care of medication. So we can remind people to take their medication, but they have to be autonomous in doing so.
So for demented, like dementia persons that I'm with the CLSC as well as the hospital, and I do the kind of care that you're proposing. So with a nursing license, I am allowed to go into someone's house and give them medication. If you don't have a nursing license or a Law 90 certificate, you're not allowed. So for these seniors living in their own by themselves, which is what you're promoting, that they stay home.
Mm-hmm.
We want people to be assured that their home is the most comfortable place
And
for
that's why we worked in collaboration with the CLSCs and the hospitals.
Okay, so you are with
So
CLSC.
we are going for
Okay.
services, helping with doing the dishes, cleaning the house, preparing the meals. But as soon as the activity or the service becomes a medical act, we must refer
Refer
to the CLSC.
which
Yeah.
is more, okay.
And
That's-
it often happens that our attendant is there at the same time as the CLSU or comes right before or right after.
Super.
Thank you.
You answer all the questions.
Any more questions? Yes?
My question was just that you mentioned the possibility of a paid training. What is that training?
For the PDSP card, it's a specific competency for, in French it's called Principe de déplacement sécuritaire des personnes. So it's for people to be able to help a senior that has autonomy issues to be able to get up from the bed to the wheelchair, for example, and do it safely. So it's a very specific training, but it is the most basic training every employee must have in order to do personal support activities.
So you need your PAB course or health.
We don't need the full PAB course, but we are looking for people who have the full PAB license.
Home care.
Yeah, it's the same kind of competency. So if you have your PAB training as well, like the full 760 or something hours, this is an asset for us. But we don't require the full range of competencies and training for the job we have to offer. The PDSP card is the bare minimum, but it is included in the PAB training. Good. So again, thank you very, very much for welcoming me today, for listening, for asking questions. And if you have more or if you want to discuss, I'll be at the booth in the back in the lobby. And I will also be handing out documentation if you need to. Thank you very much.
Thank you.